Hey kids, this is James, the non-professional, back with another episode of Draw. And today we're doing Supergirl baby Supergirl. Another drawing in the series of superhero babies designed for those who want to, move up from drawing cartoons and draw something a little bit more comic booky, but not as complicated as, an actual comic book or comic book figure drawing. Anyways, we're in roughs, and so we want to keep those pencils super loose, have a little fun with it. It is supposed to be a fun drawing, just goofy sort of fun drawing. And it's not the typical rounded chubby, I guess, babies that I did in the previous two. I made this figure drawing a little bit more slender because I wanted to be able to draw a flowing sort of C shape as she's coming up to the pinnacle of flight. And it's hard to do that when they're like super chubby. But anyways, we are in lines, so let's throw down those super tight lines, and let's pin down those details, make them a little bit more permanent. Refining, of course, from the roughs, making it a little bit better, or as refined as you can make it before we go to inks. I did do this same drawing in comic form, like full comic form, and I just thought it would be funny to do baby Supergirl in that same pose. You can watch the video of the actual Supergirl. I don't know, I did it some weeks back, but hard to miss. Now, bear in mind that this is a harder drawing than your typical cartoon. As you see there, the hair is a lot more elaborate, the cape is a lot more elaborate, and there's hatching there, and everything is flowy and everything is dynamic. My cartoons aren't typically dynamic. They're just static figures designed to be easy to draw. So let's do some inks. Keep the lines as tight as you possibly can make them, because we need guides for the color here. She's got a few teeth there. So she's around, I guess, 1, maybe 2, and, can barely learn to walk and is already learning how to fly. And if you did watch that last video of Supergirl, the actual Supergirl, man, that upturned face, that face where, your head is sort of laying back, it was difficult for me to draw, but in baby form, it's a lot easier. Basically, you just circle on top in front of other circle, and it's easy to find out where to place the nose and the eyes and stuff like that, and it just looked better. It's easy to get that angle down. I hope you guys have a pretty simple time doing it. I struggled with it in the actual comic book form. In this one, it was a lot easier. All right, so we are in colors, and what you want to do is basically put in your base colors. In other words, before you do any highlighting and shading, because in the cartoons that I drew in the other videos, they're typically just flat colors, so you would just do the outlines and fill in the white spaces. And you're going to do the same here, outlines, fill in the white spaces, but you're going to put in, since we're going to put in shading, and add a little more dimension with the color, you want to start off with just your base colors, your just flat blues and flat reds, and of course a flat beige for the skin, and we're going to do flat yellows for the belt and the stripes and stuff like that. And then we're going to take like an airbrush, and whatever base color you use, we're just actually going to adjust the color to make it a lighter version of that same color, and then we're going to use that to do highlights. I think I'm going to do the pink diaper there you can understand it's the little, I guess, shards or whatever, or the white that's protruding up from above her belt. That's going to be her diaper. I'm coloring it now. It's the pink, that's her diaper. All right, so let's do some highlights. If you notice in the hair there, the light source is actually coming from your left as you're looking at the page. So you got all the highlights on the left side of the strands of hair. And you're going to see highlights coming from the left side of her shirt, highlights coming from the left side of her skin. Actually the skin, I'm just going to do, just some blush or some rosiness on her nose and in her cheeks. And of course, I'm going to do lighter in the middle of like her belly and her legs, just to add a little bit more curve, a little more dimension. And now we're going through and we're going to put in some shading. And basically you want to take that base color, and you want to take a darker version of that base color and, use airbrush or highlight wherever you want areas to be darker or shaded. And those areas are typically the areas that are opposite the light source, where you have, shading. Okay, guys, always remember your 3 P's: persistence, patience, perseverance. That's how you grow. Hey guys, if you like my content, please like or comment below. And if you want regular updates, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.